The first movement of Beethoven's last piano sonata, Opus 111, with its terrifying energy, shows us only one side of Beethoven's nature. It is one of his extremes that were necessary to him because of his particular makeup. But at the root of them, there is a prevailing inner logic, and it's up to us to realize and understand all the harmony and symmetry which they add up to. If the first movement of Opus 111 symbolizes this world with all its struggles, the second movement is eternity, undisturbed. And it's the sum of the two that gives the complete picture of Beethoven. There are only two movements. In earlier times, he might have found a third to unite the tremendous concentration of the first and the serenity of the second. But here in the last sonata, what does he do? The second movement soars straight into those new regions to which Beethoven's genius penetrated at the end of his life, regions from which there was no return. Unlike the Fifth Symphony, which resolves in a blaze of triumph, Opus 111 resolves peacefully, almost in another world. It has been described as a form of conscious naivety. There is a feeling of pure innocence, but an innocence consciously won through the lessons of experience. Furtwängler had his own way of describing this. He said Beethoven never celebrates. He never wants to appear profound. He doesn't want to appear at all. He's only, and in that consists his true profundity, his genuine innocence. The second movement of his last sonata epitomizes this. The theme is harmonized in a very elemental way and creates an atmosphere of utter simplicity. After stating his theme, Beethoven writes a series of variations which are quite unlike anything that had gone before. These are not ornaments or decorative fancies of imagination, but rather transformations, transcendental transformations of the theme. They unfold and expand the theme with nothing added that does not spring from its own nature. In fact, Beethoven himself described his Diabelli variations, which were written in the following year, as 33 transformations, and I'm sure he chose his words very carefully. In the second movement of Opus 111, Beethoven shows no interest in embellishment, only in substance. This is one of the reasons why this music is considered so spiritual. He really makes every theme, every motive appear absolutely naked, and it's through this that he achieves the simplicity and spirituality which characterize the works of his late periods. Even at his most passionate moments, moments of the greatest power and weight, the music manages to maintain this spiritual quality. And this is why it keeps its validity and keeps its challenge for us 200 years after Beethoven's birth. I think the most important thing for us performers and audience as well is to realize that the understanding and appreciation of music is in itself a creative process because music stimulates active response. After all, when we read a good book, the characters in it penetrate our lives just as though they were real people. They become our friends, our enemies. We give them our love and let them coexist with us. Music can penetrate our lives in the same way and can be even more direct because it doesn't use the concepts and images of everyday life. And when the music is as revealing as Opus 111, we may learn things not only about the music, but about ourselves. Here then is the complete last movement of Opus 111.